Make sure you go to hustlefit.com, hustlefit.com, get your merch as well as the clothing line, hustlefit.com. Men's, women's, children's, we got t-shirts, hoodies, hats, joggers, jogger sets, leggings, and more. Also, if you need custom clothing, by all means, go ahead and hit me up at hustlefit.com, hustlefit@gmail.com, and hustlefit LLC on Instagram. Make sure you tune in every Thursday night for Ladies Night. Tonight you are watching Boyz Club. Real men have real conversations over real topics. We do the exact same thing on Thursday night with Ladies Night. Sunday we do Let's Talk About It with Miss Connie Marie. Tune in, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, because ain't shit happening this Sunday, Super Bowl. Brand new show, just dropping it. It's called The Conversation on Wednesday nights with Ashley Michelle. First show will actually start on Valentine's Day. Or it may be a kind of night for you. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into this shit. Welcome to another episode of No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go Get 'Em. And you are now officially watching Boyz Club. As y'all can see, it is a full house behind my black ass. We got 3 men in the building ready to talk that talk and give they shit. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up and go ahead and start with you, young sir. Introduce yourself, let them know who you are. Marte.
My name is Marte Reyes. IFBB, world-class professional bodybuilder, therapist, and author.
Where can they find you at?
You find me on Instagram at IG_The Real Mighty Mouse, and on Facebook I'm maxed out. You can find me on Twitter at Mighty Mouse as well too, The Real Mighty Mouse.
All right. And then the man in the middle.
What's happening? You already know who it is. It's Five Guys, Cinco the Wolf.
Ooh.
Gotta do the half for him real quick. Hey. But yeah, you guys, it's Cinco the Wolf, man. Shoot, where do I start? Property specialist, professional model. You guys know me, hit the runway, editorial, magazines, billboards, products. And then my main thing right now, A&R. A&R, connected with Evolve Music Group here, and also with, do a partnership with UMG. So, young artists, where you at? Looking for you. And then you can find me everywhere at Cinco the Wolf. That's on Twitter, that's on Instagram, that's on Snapchat. Shoot, that might even be Facebook as well, too. But it's Cinco the Wolf, all connected. CINCOTHEWOLF.
And last but not least,
Yo, this Vonnie G, artist, business owner, CEO, all around cool guy. You can find me on all social media platforms at Vonnie G414. You know what I'm saying? Milltown bound, Phoenix living. What's get it, gang?
all right, so tonight, I'm going to give you guys the premise of the show. I have a list of questions here. I'm going to ask you guys the questions. All you have to do is answer. So you guys will actually have a conversation amongst yourselves. I'm, for the most part, going to stay out of the conversation.
So you the moderator?
I'm the moderator. I'm just here to ask the questions and help guide the conversation.
The moderator.
There is no time limit on this shit. Do me a favor. Be as honest as you possibly can. Tell the truth. If your girlfriends, your wives, or any suitors are watching, I feel sorry for you. You're gonna hear the real truth, hopefully. If not, niggas know. I am the king of calling. Are you sure that's really what you want to say? Because, we don't do no PC shit here. We don't do be as real can be. Because this is the thing. People need to hear some of the things that we have to say. So y'all ready?
Yeah,
Sir.
let's
All right.
get it.
So to start this off, we're going to start out with Cinco. Cinco,
What's happening?
ask the guys a question. This is just the icebreaker. Ask them any question you want to ask. And then we'll go from there. Then we'll go to Marte. Marte ask a question. Then Vonnie ask a question. Everybody answers, okay?
Got you. Sounds good.
All right, let's make it happen.
All right. So any question I could just say right now.
Any question.
Let me ask my fellas then. Shoot, do you think there is a time limit on, our maturity, our ability, our fertility, and what we should bring to the table at certain ages? So, I see nowadays just saying 35, 40, we should have this and that. What do you guys think about that? I'm 28 going on 29 here, so I'm a little curious.
I would have put a cap on it, and I wouldn't put a start on it. I would say now. Anytime you're able to do it, as soon as you're able and viable enough to do something, do it. I think anything else is cope if you wait. Waiting is where people die. That's where people die financially, physically, everything else, because people can say, well, I'm not going to do this till that. Why put a destination on that? Why not put it now? Because right now, you are getting beat competitively in the dating market right now. People are out-competing you financially, physically. They got six packs, all this at 18 already. Yeah. And you know what? That's the 1%. You're getting beat by the 1%. And that's the thing, though. Okay, you're short. Max out your other stats. We talked about that before we started the podcast, right?
Sure did, yeah.
Max out everything you can. Short kings, whatever. Put on muscle, money, game, everything else. Max it out. Anything you can control, do it now. So that's my thing, now. There is no time but now.
I like that. Never off work now. Got to put it in now.
Yeah.
What you think?
On some real shit, I'm agree with him. Because at 39, I mean, for real, there's no timeline on it. You're going to grow in every aspect of life. That's the thing. Like he said, financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you're going to continue to grow. If you're not, then you're going to stay stagnant.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. That's where a lot of people get twisted. They like to stay stagnant. People don't like to move forward. People like to live in the past. People like to dwell on the past. It's the same thing. It's going to kill you in the end. If you keep moving forward, you keep doing that, you're going to continue to grow. There's no time limit. You can, my dad is almost 80 years old. He's still learning. He's still growing.
That's amazing to hear.
That's crazy. I watched my uncle at the age of 70 have another kid.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
you
I hope
still
to do
growing.
that too.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? You still growing. You still doing the same shit.
I'm going to throw something in there, though. We talk about people doing good all the time, but I'm going to talk about the people doing bad. They have a purpose. It's going to sound really messed up for me to say this, but you have a purpose. If you are a loser, if you are a loser in life, if you are down in the dumps, and I don't want to talk about depression or anything like that, but if you are financially inequipped to go ahead and be in this dating market or do anything in life, you have a purpose. Your purpose is to make people like me and you guys look good. Because without you, we wouldn't have a standard of what the bottom looks like. And you know what? So many people learn from people like that. And if you're at the bottom, you learn so many lessons like that because you have a purpose. I'm sorry, but you know what? I'm an athlete and I compete on the world-class arena. So you'll have people that show up to get 9th place. Your purpose was to make me look better that day. And if I'm on the beach and I've been training, 6-pack, whatever, it's game time, I take my shirt off. It's getting kind of ugly. If we're out there at the bar and you buy the bottle and I can't get a table, oh, that's another level. Like, so there's different levels to this, but those people have a purpose. Yeah. They make us stand out.
There's levels to this shit. Meek Mill.
And there's learning lessons.
I like that, man. So, I mean, shoot, so what y'all saying is to put in the work now. And, I mean, I could agree with that. You know, I'm coming up on these new resources. You know, as I said, A&R, moving into these different fields as a businessman, you know, and learning a lot. And I've been wondering what I'm about to do here with my next, 5 years, a 5-year goal. That's something that I like, where my name also came from, Cinco. Everything is 5. Having that 5-year goal is so important. So I appreciate both of you for that advice, man.
No doubt,
Thank
man.
you.
You could be 5 weeks.
5 weeks,
Now.
Yeah, exactly now. But
5
you said
days,
now.
5 hours.
Oh, trust me, I'm putting in the
5
work now.
days.
I'm putting in the
5
work now. I'm just saying, look
Right.
at me from 5 years from now.
Spread that
Shit, you're
across
probably
the
going to
board,
be
bruh.
looking back on this podcast with 5 million views.
Yes.
Talking about, damn.
All right, Marte,
Yeah.
what's your question for the fellas?
My question is, and of course this is tired. I'm about to ask you guys a tired question. Would you date a sex worker?
Ah, man.
Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase this question. Would you would you date? I'll give you 2 things. Which one would you rather date? This is spicy.
Yeah, caliente.
You have a 40-year-old woman, 3 kids. Well, actually, let's change it to 5 kids. Kids are almost grown out of the home. Then you have a sex worker. Put a question mark on the body count. Currently does porn on OnlyFans. That could be just nudes or regular, dildo, whatever you want to call it. But let's just say you have those 2 options. Which one would you rather date?
Oh, shit.
That's a better question.
I'm rolling. I'm definitely gonna roll with the 40-year-old and the kids riding out the house.
Kids are on the verge of leaving.
Yeah. She do OnlyFans.
Was just
She doesn't do OnlyFans. She's traditional.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll with my traditional sister. I gotta
and the
roll.
other
got it.
option. The other option was OnlyFans shorty, straight up.
You would do OnlyFans? Short?
No, that was the other option, right?
The other option.
Oh hell no, I'm doing 40
Possibly been ran through.
No,
yeah,
no,
no,
40, 40-year-old,
But
few kids,
fine as
man.
hell.
But look though, here's the take though. Here go the take though. Shorty that's 40 with the 3 kids probably got a lot of bodies too. What shorty don't?
True.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like what shorty don't got a lot of bodies. I mean, there's some girls, some women that no, they ain't fucking like that. But in this day and age,
Yeah, they be
like it's
racking them
so
up. They
it's
racking
so
them up.
like welcoming. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot of girls to do whatever.
Yeah.
Like shit.
That's the problem. Though. Attention,
Especially if you got that bread
attention
on
is
you, man.
currency,
Right,
and so
money-
is currency.
talks.
They are both one and the same. So for me to go ahead and inspire a young lady to give me some esophagus, all I need to go ahead and do is come up with $300.
Man said esophagus. Yeah.
Oh, that's my thing.
$300, nice and slow.
So
I'm finna put that shit in my next song, man. Where's Shorty at with the esophagus?
Hey, what she say? What they say on
Oh, my
Twitter? She
soul,
said nice
that's
and
a
slow
bar.
for real slow for 300. She'll do it.
hey, so me and Cinco were talking before the show.
Real slow. I said,
Me and Cinco were talking before the show, and there's a meme going around right now where a woman asked a guy on a date, and she said, "My electric bill is behind $300," and then he was like, "What?" She said, "I will go down on you nice and slow."
no. She said, I'll go down.
I'm not
on
gonna
you.
lie, a couple dudes on Twitter were like, "Yes to
And
that."
then
And
the second message after
I was
was
like,
real
these
slow.
simps.
So she followed up with the second one real slow.
I'm good.
Made
I'll
you
check
think
the
about it
deuces
for
on
a
that.
minute.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Made you think about it. But to answer your question, though, no, I'm definitely going with the 40-year-old with the kids outside the house.
Okay, it's unanimous. We going with the traditional 40-year-old.
Even at my age right now, I'll go with the 40-year-old
So you
with
see
the
what
kids
that says
outside
about
the
sex
house.
workers? It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. It doesn't matter whatever, all this other stuff. Your market values your beauty, and how you handle that beauty is everything. Because you have that one up on guys every time. Because we have to work hard. We have to develop ourselves, do all this other stuff. You're beautiful. You can get let into clubs for free, all this other stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas started this shit off real hot.
You gotta preserve that beauty. And you know what's crazy? The Planned Parenthood lady came out. Did you guys see that today? The obese, really obese woman. She was like, "There's no such thing as virginity. It's the whole." And they're teaching kids this. But anyways, women are now being told that virginity doesn't exist, and it's okay to freely explore your sexuality. The sexual revolution has only benefited men. It's only benefited men.
We are not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Bonnie, what is your question for the guy?
I'm really still stuck with his question because I was really gonna ask him like, was she like the bottom bitch? Like, was she like the 3 to 4?
Go right into it.
Should be some more cons to her. Like just 40 with 3 kids, just
like,
go.
what
That's
other
easy.
accolades do she got? Like, because I'm kind of contemplating it. Like, damn.
She got like a 1-bedroom apartment or something.
Right. She got her own. Like, how is the house?
She
nice?
got a house. She's renting a house.
She renting.
Both are renting a house. Same living
Who
situation.
closer to financial stability? That's what I want to.
Both of them are closer to financial stability.
But see, that's what I was gonna come and say.
That's
That's the digital footprint.
Making good money. So is the 40-year-old.
Digital footprint is too important these days with that OnlyFans, man.
I'm not walking around with no OnlyFans chick. I ain't gonna lie. Well, no, I will. If we
you will.
Hey, if we walking
gonna be 10
around
o'clock
the
at
mall,
Yeah,
if we
can go
walking
shopping
around the
at
mall
Baby
and I'm
Eat.
not the one shopping for once, I would be like, go ahead and do this shit.
Definitely not getting posted on social media.
We can be walking around the bedroom with no clothes on.
Yeah, be a cameraman. Put the little strap one on my head,
All right,
the GoPro.
All right, Vadi, what's your question?
My
It's a
question
hell
for
of
the
an
fellas,
icebreaker.
really is this, man? Because there's a lot of cats out here dating women with kids and all that. How do y'all feel about playing the stepdaddy role?
I'm good. I'll pass.
I'll pass on that too, man. I think I'm still too young for that.
There's too many things that come along with that. For one, I'll give you one thing, and I'll ask both of you this question. I know you're asking the question, but I got to kind of fire back at you.
For sure.
So here's the problem that I always ran into, and this is even I'm not single. I'm currently with somebody right now, but this is one of the things that I asked my current missus right now. I said, "Hey, is your little one out the house? Is she in?" And she's out the house. And I told her this, and I'll tell you guys the same thing that I ran into. The problem dealing with children at the time is, okay, this kid acts crazy, and you step into the father role, right? Applaud. You get all this other stuff. You go king. You're stepping up, fulfilling another man's position. The problem that you get into is when you have to discipline this kid. Is she going to let you?
Because that kid don't give a fuck.
That is all your authority right there. You have all the responsibility to run to the door, stop the intruder, do all this other stuff. But then when it comes time to say, "Hey, Timmy, you're grounded. We're not going on a Disney trip," and she says, "No, that's here's the thing that crushes men, my son." There is no comeback.
Or daughter.
Yeah, or daughter. That is you
my
cannot
child.
spank or discipline my daughter the way, and you have zero authority. And then, not to mention that, but that kid is really running that relationship through the mother, and you have zero control. You have all the responsibility, but no authority. And this is tired too for me to say this. That's the definition of slavery. I don't want that. And there's some innate feeling that I have towards the kid. And this isn't to be so harsh to say this, but I'm just like, I don't have the same love for you as I could try as I might. I do not have the same love for you as if you were my blood. It would be way different. You will always be the person that I have no comebacks for when you say you are not my father. There is no comeback for that. How do you respond to that? There isn't a response.
I mean, it's a response.
It takes a lot of work to make that relationship.
I mean, yeah, it is. But you know, on another level, like I've dated a lot of women that have kids. So
It's a lot of work.
on a different aspect of it, like there's you can develop feelings for those children, especially when you know their backstory. Because I mean, let's keep it real though. We in the day and age in society, and I know growing up and coming from being born in the 80s, like a lot of kids' pops was not there. A lot of niggas' dads walked out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas just failed to take on that responsibility to be a father. That's why so many men out here incarcerated. It's so many, like gentrification, all of that shit. Like the war on drugs took a lot of black men out of homes.
Well, it's not just the war of drugs, it's food stamps and things like that. Because
yeah.
I'll tell you, I was raised by a single mom, but if my dad moved in, they cut her off. You can't get food stamps if dad moved back in. So it wasn't just drugs that took the dads out. It was
The
everything
government
else.
helped. The
removed
government
it.
helped.
The
that
government
one.
The
helped.
government assisted.
I mean,
on
but
fathers being
just
taken out of
think
home.
though, the war on drugs, and you saying the government, but those is one of the
That was
same
not a
people.
war on drugs. That was a war on
That's
black
a war
men.
on black people.
Yeah, that was a war on black people.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was systematic racism right there. That was
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as with dating, women with kids and playing that stepdad role, yeah, there's levels to it. Like it is in life. There's levels to that shit for real.
You're gambling either way. I'll agree with you on that. But the thing is, like, remember you said you can develop kids. That's the thing. To develop feelings, you can develop feelings, but I need to make a strict delineation between can and will, because if it's your kids, without a doubt, it's natural, it's innate. But with the kid that isn't yours, it's work. You have to develop and work through that, because there's gonna be hard times through it. You're not my father, pushback, all this other, and the kid has to accept you. You have to, but the difference is you don't have to work through that barrier with your kid. that's but are you willing to go through that barrier? And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what pushed me through that barrier? She fine as hell, and she's kind, she's sweet. Oh, I'm gonna put up with this kid's BS.
I mean that does have a small part in it on some real shit, but to say the least, like when it come to women with kids, like you when you develop a relationship with some of them, it's not that you want to be the father. It's just being a role model, a positive role model that they don't see every day in the household.
Talking facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, my girl has 2 kids. She has 2 daughters. They're younger and one's in high school. I'll say this respectfully, and I know she's watching. I'm not trying to be their dad. They have a dad. They in their life. They not there 24/7. They don't see a role model.
I'm gonna ask you one question. Do you have one of your own?
No.
Okay. I had to ask because
It's intense. I'm just
the
swiveling
reason
P's
why I
and
had to
Q's.
ask is because since I have one of my own, it makes it easier for me to be with somebody that has one of their own, because there's a point of reference that women have. They will say, well, I've observed him be a good father with this person and in that person. So that actually prevents that barrier for you to have to overcome, because she's seen an example. Okay, well, I trust him more because I've seen him with his own daughter, this and that, or son or whatever. But I think that there's an added barrier when you don't have a point of reference. And this is no shade to you, but you're doing the best you can, and that's all men can do. And I applaud you for doing that. I'm just letting you know that the vast, stark majority of that are not taking that road. But since you do that, if you are a good man, you work hard, this and that, still throwing the dice, but good on you.
But here go a comeback though.
Yeah.
What do you do when that kid that's not yours calls you dad?
You have to. You got me in a bind now. So here's the thing, though.
I don't know.
Naturally, if that kid calls you dad,
Yeah.
I would revert to be like yes or no. I wouldn't be like, yes, I am your dad. I would say,
hear
yes,
the
what is
music?
it you want?
You hear the
I'll
music?
acknowledge it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you call me dad? To be honest, I would act like I didn't hear it. I'd be like, yeah, what do you want?
You just kind of like play it cool. Like, yeah.
I would play it cool.
Cold-hearted ass shit.
I would play it cool. Because here's the thing, the moment you own
run out the
dad,
room?
the moment you own dad, now you have to be in that comparison. It's like, well, this dad did this and this dad did this, but because you didn't own that and you didn't accept that title, I mean, it's wordplay here, right? You an MC, so this is safe. So we playing with words. So what you accept is what you will allow. So if that kid calls me dad and I say, why, yes, I am your new father. Now it's like you just signed a contract to fulfill all the terms and conditions.
Yeah,
of
on
this
my
shit.
mama. You
it's
saw
like-
that bitch on the dotted
But
line.
you know what?
father.
If my
man
girl's
went
This
Darth Vader.
nigga signed a prenup to no money.
right, prenup with no money. That's
I
basically
am
what
your
that is. So
father.
if a kid calls me dad, I'm gonna be like, yes. What is it you need, child?
Child.
Hey, I'm just being honest. Like, what do you need, Barbara? Whatever their name is, this and that. Yeah, okay, I'll get that for you. No problem. There's a certain way to be cool with something.
Yeah.
Without putting a title on it, and that's okay.
You know,
There's
some
ways
dudes
to
will
do
be
it.
like, "Oh yeah," and then they'll walk out back and then shed that little tear run out.
That works too, but I wouldn't show that. I would not show the tear to the kid.
I'm not
That kid can weaponize that
shit
tear
dead.
against you.
You're not seeing
I'm
the
not
tear.
trying to be pessimistic.
Right, you're not seeing
But
the
that
tear,
tear
shorty.
but just like women,
man,
I'm not gonna show my tear to this woman willy nilly. She had that is earned.
Yeah, she gotta earn them tears,
She gotta
dog.
earn that because I might go cry in the car before I go in the house.
You gonna go
but
cry in
that,
the car.
that applies to women just like it does to a kid. It applies to women just like it does a kid. But if I gotta go ahead and cry, I'm turning my head. Yeah. I might be
cry
like,
right now,
oh,
bro.
that's cute.
Even at me a tear
Whatever.
right now.
Bruh, I'm weak over here.
That's another way to play it cool too. But I'm
All
like,
right,
nah,
all
you ain't
right.
wish tear.
Let's go ahead. We go get into quick. Damn, that's just a fucking icebreaker.
That
Shit.
was just the icebreaker.
Oh my god, we finna have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a glacier ripper right there.
That was
Destroyer,
intense.
bomber.
All
Something.
right, so we gonna go ahead and just jump in this. We gonna start off real hot.
He gonna do a
Since
Thanos
we already
snap
went
right
there.
now with the question.
Okay.
Right.
Question number 1: Does a woman's body count matter to you?
Oh shit.
Man, I wouldn't even realistically know, to be honest.
Man, that shit don't matter.
I said no
Good coochie is
PC
good coochie.
answers. This be real.
No,
You
I got a real answer. It does matter. It matters. I don't care what anybody says because it will show in behavior, traits, and things like that. Because would you agree that whatever somebody does and they do it over a period of time, it's called a pattern?
Facts.
That's the very definition.
Yeah.
If you display a pattern of doing something like hopping on one man's
Oh,
penis
shit.
to another man's penis and this and that, when times and turmoil and problems happen, what is now called a default setting now on a system computer? What's the default setting? Something that we revert back to that is comfort. So if you are comfortable doing that, that's your default setting. I don't want a system that has a messed up default setting. And I'm not saying this, but my grandma wasn't like that. Her grandma
Facts,
before that
facts.
wasn't like that. It's because, okay, fatherless activities. What's that? What is that term for? That kind of behavior. And it's like if you do that and you're comfortable with doing that, you just have a bad pattern and you ain't for me.
I feel you.
That's facts.
That's it.
Realistically, I wouldn't even know. I feel like it's tough for me, man, because we so grown these days. I really realistically wouldn't know what these women is doing. But I mean, like you said,
You'll never know.
it's a pattern, and it's something that's in their
Snap
body
back.
language. So you gotta know how to pick them at the same time as well, too.
Your
Don't be
vetting
picking them
process,
outside the club. I learned my lesson. Like I said, I'm going 29 now. I know not to really be picking the shorty that's twerking for everybody in the club to try to take home.
Yeah,
and put
that's
a ring
that's
on
the
it.
no. You know.
I'm not trying to go to a strip club to find my new girlfriend. You know, so I think it's learning where to pick them. You know,
You might find a jump off, but you ain't gonna take it serious.
I actually found one in Barnes and Nobles before. I miss her. If she watching this, I miss you too.
You got the book club.
Let's go to Barnes and Noble.
My girl's a Starby queen, so you know.
We next
no,
question.
body count
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's your response, Vine?
to a body count. I mean, I'm with my man in the middle for sure. Like it's really a hard way to tell. You know, there's so many things that a chick can do to make it not seem like she got a hard body count, but sometimes attitude, the way they carry themselves, you can tell off the bat. Like
If she fuck
Shorty-
you like a porn star,
Right.
Gawk 3000, who taught her that?
Like if Shorty can like clinch on your shit and still grind,
Sounds got a
like
point, though.
Shorty
trying to
has
think
been
about
around
it.
the block
Just
several
enjoy it.
times.
Don't even think about
But
it.
sometimes you can tell when a Shorty been on the block because you'll fall in and it feel like a black hole. You be like, damn, Shorty, you ain't got no walls. Like how many niggas done been in the you now?
Now,
I
okay,
gotta go.
I do have to disagree with that just a little bit because the vagina is a muscle, and the more you work that muscle, aka get fucked,
Fact.
the better that pussy gets. So
They can deliver
that's
babies,
not
man.
always true.
That's right. That's right. And as a
be
brother
a-
that's been around the block a
So
bit right now,
my
you know,
my personal
sex
verdict
life.
is you're never gonna know. I'm gonna be honest with you because you could be with 3,000 women and you'll never know who has a high body count or not. But there are subtleties in behavior, like like have a stormy time in a relationship. If that's a stormy time in a relationship is a strong magnifier of traits that come out in people when you start seeing how people revert to a default setting. Yeah. Anytime you have a stormy part, or watch them in a scenario where how they treat the waiter, things like that, in a bad scenario, where you start seeing these, we call red flags. I think red flags are different for men and women, but and then we go off into this territory. We have icks and all this. I ain't never heard of a dude with icks. That's a woman thing. But anyways, that's a whole different type of thing.
You be on that Twitter.
So
I just think been on TikTok.
All kinds of social
on that
media.
social.
I don't have a TikTok, but it's all over Instagram.
Okay, next question. Do you believe in soulmates? And if so, or if not, why?
No.
Yes.
No.
I say yes because I think I've met a few of mine already. I think you could have several. And boy, I've done some magical shit before. I done thought of some women. Went out to the grocery store and then met them.
Where are they now?
Social media keep us connected. We on there, but we working on ourselves.
So right then, we
working on ourselves.
I'm not trying to. I'm playing devil's advocate because I have to say that the reason why I say where are they now right now is because a soulmate by definition is somebody that you can't just be like, oh, there's different definitions, but my definition, let me just get this out of the way. A soulmate is somebody you run into. They match you perfectly. They complement you. All this other stuff. You don't part. Things go great. Happy ending. Hollywood, Disney fairy tale, whatever. I'm gonna say it doesn't exist.
All right, so let me pause there. Chris said flatline with the laughing emojis. Larry said the moans though with the laughing emojis. And then Marcy from YouTube says a woman who is married 20 plus years gets dick down often. So it's not always about the body count.
Facts.
But if you are a sex worker and you publicly display your Mercedes for sale all day and the other one doesn't, it's a bad look.
She talking about the body count portion though.
well,
So
we passed the sex worker.
all right,
we
everybody.
passed
Do you believe in a soulmate? If so, or why not? Why?
I do believe in a soulmate. But as far as for a soulmate, I believe it's just one person. Like it's just one person that you may come across in your life. And sometimes you fumble that soulmate because at the time you're too young, you don't know what to do with it. Like it just happens.
Yeah.
But you get content and then you find somebody that you're just content with being with.
I can explain why I don't believe in one. And actually I can have numbers to prove that. So
hold on. Official Ray says, I agree with Cinco. You can have multiple soulmates and body count is childish.
Hey, I must be talking. I told you, I've been saying facts all day.
So
facts,
here's the
man.
thing that we run into. We call that childish. Let's say that your woman is a current sex worker and she's matter of fact, there was a current thing that went out. I don't know if you guys seen this. She broke up with her man and she was bragging about having 22 bodies on vacation.
That's nasty.
Does she become more, since it's childish, she should be just as attractive coming off vacation, bragging on social media with 22 bodies, and then coming back. Since it's childish, you basically telling me that you don't care about that that's not your preference, or any portion of you vetting a person is not counted in that. So what you mean to tell me is that if I come back from vacation and I'm a woman and I say
Her actions alone are childish.
22,
Just
right,
no, just like to end that.
right,
Her
already.
actions alone are childish.
Already. So if I come back from vacation and you happen to see that, are you going to have that same energy when you come back and you say, okay, she had 22 bodies, Anna saw this, she made a thing and she's proud of it, whatever. You know what? Love of my life, soulmate, come here, 22 bodies on Saturday and Sunday. In 2 days, that's 11 bodies a day. That, you know what? That's childish.
Look, now
Come
if
here.
she straight up told you, that, yeah, you can make your decision.
Childish.
If
Hey,
she telling
know
you
what?
that straight up,
Let's do it.
look, I
Come
done
here.
caught 22 bodies in Hawaii,
I'm going to take you serious.
but I want you back. You can make your decision on that. But now if
Here's the thing. Grown successful men with grown successful women have walked away from the altar because they found out that she fucked the football team in high school or college. Okay?
see, now you might give
She
me
had
that.
a train ran on her.
Ooh, now that's the one.
This is the
I can't
thing. As men,
Dog, I know.
as we grow, we
Oh my
become
God.
successful people.
I've
And
watched
guess
niggas
what?
marry bitches that we had trains on.
Those dudes
How
make
you
my
do
skin.
that?
lose respect from other men.
Facts.
And we as men live and die by respect.
So,
But you know what's
Hold
fucked
on,
up,
hold
bro?
on. Melissa said, Soulmates definitely exist. Officials said, but how would you know? It's like, who goes into a relationship asking about a body count? A lot of men actually, but whether you know it or not. So
I'm gonna be honest. I think I've never asked my girl what's her body count.
And look, this is where I say you gotta learn where to pick them, because I have when I was younger, but that's because I've picked women that I knew may have had relations with somebody I knew.
So let me address
or relations with somebody
Melissa,
close to
who
me.
is my
you gotta be
significant
real.
person right now, real quick.
I'm second guessing the whole
Oh, she
relationship.
on your
so
ass.
I'm gonna address this. So
That's why you gotta know how to pick them.
she went ahead and fired on that. This is why.
Don't be fucking with nothing that you know was around your homies and your partners and all that. I like to nowadays. I'm so exclusive now. You can't
look,
even find my
Marte
shorties
is
nowadays.
under the
Mine-
microscope.
My shorties are so out the
way.
way. You can't even find my shorties now.
You
That's
still
how I
on
like
body
them.
count, I get
We're
it.
just talking about. I'm not a passport boy, but yeah, I got shorties in Australia and Spain. Sometimes you gotta just.
So here's
He
my
reminds
pushback.
me
I'ma
of
get
me
in
when I
trouble
was.
this
Hold on,
episode.
hold on,
I'm gonna get in trouble
hold
after this episode, man.
on.
This I got some
Talking to my
pushback. on
younger
that.
me.
Well, no. So
awesome.
look. Here's the thing.
Rena, you
We'll
see
let
this?
the
I'm sorry,
we
baby.
let the comments ride. We let the comments ride, especially if that's your girl. Don't such.
I have to address
No,
that comment because I came from that.
if
individual.
you smart, I'm telling you, you don't. You stop while you ahead.
I will because we are
said
very
red or blue
transparent. We
pill.
get into
Okay.
it.
Next question is.
We gonna move right along.
John, you gotta let me answer this. John, I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
I'm not gonna let you do this because I know how passionate you get and I know how you can get sometimes. So I'm gonna save you from yourself. Next question is:
Real king shit.
would you prefer to be in a 100% to 0 relationship or a 50-50 relationship, and why?
Ask the question again.
Would
said-
you prefer to be in a 100 to 0 relationship, as in you take care of all the bills, you provide 100%, or you're in a 50-50 relationship where you go half with your partner on everything?
Oh no. I'm gonna let you guys.
I'd probably go 100 to 0 because I don't know if I want to go half on everything.
I'm going 80-20.
I mean, yeah, if I had a different option, I'd definitely go something like
You
that.
you got different options. You got
Yeah, I'm definitely going 80-20. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of most of it, but
90-10
shorty,
for
you
me.
can, pay for the groceries and pay the light bill or something like that.
I could even do that.
I agree with him.
Some easy
80-20. I was gonna say
Make
100,
easy shit.
but 80-20. If you're gonna do like the light bill,
Yeah, do some easy
groceries
shit.
and stuff, yeah, that's cool. But I want to be able to take care of the brunt of the household.
Yeah,
slay
I got the
dragon,
brunt of the shit.
Save the queen from the castle. That's me. All day
Right,
long.
like you do the little shit. Do that little
Yeah.
shit. Like I got
Yeah,
the big
for
shit.
sure.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about that big shit.
I think I might agree. I think I'm not gonna go throw out the generic one, but I might want the LLC baby. Go ahead and have the little nail shop. Maybe even the daycare or the hair salon set
Like,
up
put
at the
some
crib.
responsibility
we
in the
we
bitch.
talking
Like,
about
put
putting
some
in on
money-
bills and stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm gonna
So
put something behind her, and then so she stay active at home, and then maybe I might 80-20
The
is
problem
paying the
with-
bills and paying that.
The problem
So
with 50%
little bit
is
more
if
leverage.
you pay 50, she pays
That's not what I'm
50.
looking for.
You're going to turn your woman into a roommate.
yeah,
That's
you
what's
don't
going
want
to
to do that.
happen.
No. You're not gonna turn her into a roommate.
I believe so.
you give her
She's
her own
going to lose
responsibility.
respect for you because as a job,
And what are
you're
you going to
supposed
become
to
when
be.
she loses respect for you?
You're supposed to be the provider. You're supposed
A
to
nobody.
be-
That's what you become.
Yes, you truly you do.
Anytime-
She starts to hate you.
Anytime you lose
Right.
respect for somebody and you're a significant other,
You ain't
you're
getting
the,
no more
you're the
coochie.
equivalent of a roommate. That's
Your
what
pussy
I'm
I
rate
think you
is
gotta
going
give
to
them
decline.
their own source of respect within the home. If you
You
know
just
that you're
happen
gonna
to
work
live
outside the
here.
home and bring home the bacon, you got to make sure the home is an environment for her to still thrive. If that's where you know she's gonna be at, especially with kids and things like that.
Well, if you're paying 50% of the bills,
We work from home
You're
these days.
sending all
Or
kinds.
to work at home, shorty. Shit.
Well, the signal you send to her is saying that if there's a financial disaster, something happens, dang, what am I going to do? Because I haven't shown that I could carry everything or the brunt of everything. So she's going to be like, well, he needs me to stay. And I've heard this from a lot of women in relationships. They'll say, well, I don't know. I feel bad. I don't want to leave. He's going to be on the street without me and all this. You start giving that type of notifications to her. You know what I'm saying? Every action we do sends a notification to our significant other.
Well, if you 80-20 though, most of the money and income is yours,
Right.
correct?
Oh, yeah,
So,
I agree.
she
I'm
can't
with
put-
you on 80-20.
Yeah, 80-20.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
80-20.
100% with you on the 80-20.
I'm a 90. I'm a 95 to 5.
I mean, 80-20 is like really an even kill because a lot of times with a lot of dudes in men world kind of dismiss when they go 50-50 with a lady is that like John said, they're gonna lose respect for you. They lose respect for you because initially when they with you, they looking for you to lead. They looking for you to show them, let them be submissive. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the 80-20 role with a chick, okay, she start to back out. She like, okay, I'm gonna let him lead. I'm gonna listen to him a little bit more. When shit get bad for him, even though it's 80-20, I'm gonna pick my man up. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, he may have fallen on hard times, but he's shown me that he could lead. And I don't mind picking him up. And that's the thing. She saves.
Yes.
And she don't get bored, too.
So
She probably not bored during
I think
that 20.
both of you guys are right,
Yeah.
but I will say this as a caveat. You were the bare minimum, and he is the standard. So I would say at minimum, I would say 80-20, but I strive to be what John
Right,
is talking about.
95,
Yeah.
5.
So that's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I
yeah,
would bring that. I would round that up and just say that.
Yeah.
Easy.
That's where I'm at. Because I'm with you
Yeah,
all day.
because
on 80.
when a nigga break in the
That's
house,
the minimum.
I don't want to look at my woman and be like, well, we 50-50. It's your turn.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sending shorty out there. Like, she's not coming back.
Or she kick your
He's
ass
not
out any
squeezing.
moment.
Oh, wait.
Get up out of here. Or
You could
Unless you
tell
got
that
one
woman,
that squeeze.
You could tell that woman, I told that girl at work to leave me alone. That's how you get it.
that's how you get knocked upside
Yeah,
your
you
head.
know what? That girl from my job is at my door again. What is she?
Damn, she at it again.
That's how you get your
girl to
food
check
left in the
front-
microwave.
All right, so we're going to take this a slightly different direction with this next question, okay?
That's Lakeisha.
Who has it easier in life, men or women?
These days, women.
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 Okay, why?
I mean, from a money aspect, if I was a woman, man, I'd be rolling in the dough. It's so many opportunities to make so much money these days. You know, I mean, they are.
Okay, Cinco. So since you said that, I do have to give some pushback. If there's so much money out there, you're gonna be rolling in dough. Cool, great, but you can't sexualize yourself.
Oh, okay, easily. Yeah, I'm a bartender. You know, is that sexualizing myself? I'm bartending. I'm communicating.
Most
like
female bartenders
degree,
are
but-
To a degree.
definitely sexualizing themselves.
To a degree, yeah.
And then I would just say, you know, the amount of money that they could save. You know, so I mean, I had just so much money to invest within myself and the other avenues. But man, they could save so much money. These women, some of them got game off of food, the drinks, the clothes they get for free. You know, just by communicating with certain dudes, quote unquote simps and cucks, man, they save so much money.
I'm gonna take it a different route.
save a lot of
I'm
money.
gonna
I'm
take
gonna
it a
take it a
different
different
route.
route too. Go ahead.
I say women is easier because I would say a lot of women are taking more time to educate themselves in certain fields and becoming experts in these fields where they were a lot of like man-dominated positions. Like you seeing a lot more women CEOs, a lot
Okay,
more women
but
running
hold on.
companies.
Name those positions, because I do have to give pushback because unfortunately, in the male-dominated positions in the world, there are actually incentives for women to join, and it's still under 5%.
That's true.
That's true too.
That's choice.
But and that's fact. Say that
That's
one more
because of
time.
choice.
That's choice.
Because women,
They don't want to.
just in reality, women are now 73% of the college base. 68% of them actually graduate, but they're graduating with degrees that don't make money.
and hella debt.
Hell
Hella
of
debt.
that. Yeah.
So the reason why I think that women have it easier are a couple things. I'll give you a scenario. Let's say that me and girl A are homeless. Where's the nearest men's homeless shelter? Where are the programs incentivized for me? Let's say I'll bring it to a different avenue. Let's say that we are in divorce court. Who is more likely to get custody of kids? Is the court going to rate me? Most likely, yes, compared to them on average.
We can't use
And-
the R word. Put a G in front of
or
that.
G, a grape. Let's say, or the grape. So-
Nigga's favorite drink.
so here's the other
Sugar
thing
water
too
purple.
is that we have a gynocentric court system, programs in place. We have affirmative action to where even if she's not that qualified, they have to fill a quota to have a woman in that position. So we have all these systems in play
Title
to where
IX.
it's harder for it's harder for men to do things. We have to develop ourselves to get out of scenarios because we don't have a cushion, a fallback, or parachutes in play. I mean, think about it.
Which I'll then say this. I'm gonna ask all three of you guys this question. Okay, have you ever met a dude on food stamps?
Yes.
The month of
I
February.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know plenty of niggas on food stamps.
How do they get them?
They applied,
I'm
They
about to say
broke as
shorty.
hell.
They shorty.
but sometimes they shorty put them on.
They shorty had. They took it for their shorty.
Yep.
Took it from their
But
shorty.
I know some niggas that actually applied. And I'll say this: at one point in time in my life, I was the brother that applied and was on food stamps.
I was gonna
Anatoly
say
has
the
checked
homeless
in.
stuff,
Said,
I do
"Hello,
know-
gentlemen. The Russian has arrived. We got a Russian in the building.
Hey,
Hey, that's
Russia
what's up.
is in on the show.
I rock with the Russians. I think.
Hi.
All right.
I had a shorty I was rushing. She was fine.
I think men on food stamps are this very stark minority. So majority are women, for sure.
I mean, it's majority of women. I don't know many
for
dudes that stay on food stamps. Like,
Right.
I was on food stamps for a very short period of time, and I was like, this is not for me. I needed a higher paying job.
Yeah.
Feel you on that.
That's the one thing about men. You know, we don't stay down for long. Or hopefully you don't. But we always bringing in some income, especially
The
you know
key
these
to
days.
those, the key to those programs was for you to use them, but not
Stay
rely
on
on them.
Yeah, you don't rely
and
on
become dependent upon them. That's where a lot of people get it fucked up, and a lot of times people get mad at Republicans when they be telling people get off of food stamps. No, fam, low key they right. Get off of food stamps. Like it
called
was never
assistance.
meant for you to just live
It's
off
assistance,
of it.
not a way of life.
Not a way.
Right, like, oh girl, I'm getting a 1,500 child. We gonna eat Thanksgiving dinner every day. Like, nah, bitch, you crazy.
All right. So next question. This is the hot topic always. Can men and women truly be platonic? As in, you don't want to fuck her, she doesn't want to fuck you. There's never been any sex appeal between the two. Friends. Can men and women truly be platonic friends?
Yes,
Speak
I
on it.
disagree.
I'm 50-50.
I'm saying yes.
It's
day.
like cold and hot.
Yes,
we got medium.
right.
We got
Because I
cold.
done had some
Look,
experiences,
we got
man.
hot wings. We got medium wings. And we got a hot.
I mean, but that's the
we
thing
got
though. It's all to what a person, how they feel and what you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's your thoughts. If you feel like, yeah, you can be platonic with a lady, that's on you. If you just be like, man, hell no, shorty just too fine. I gotta try to stab. That's on you.
Okay,
See, but see, my experience is so crazy because I ain't trying to brag, but I guess I'm the pretty boy. Man, I'd have been hanging with some shorties before that I thought was my friend. They like, whip it out. I'm like, wait, what? Whip it out. Let me see. What? Glock 3000. I wasn't even ready for it. I thought she was my friend this whole time. No, she was plotting on me.
I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. Women
What I'm supposed
plot,
to do
men
about that?
plot.
Yeah, I would say
Nothing.
men are usually so.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Well,
That's some of my
I
experience.
mean, you can say no. Everybody has the
Yeah,
right
oh
to
yeah,
say
you
no.
definitely-
So the reason why I say no is because I
she
can't
said
tell you
real
a time
slow.
when I've had a best friend that was 300 pounds, overweight,
Did it
ugly,
real slow.
or any of those attributes. I guarantee you, anybody that was my female BFF looked good. Like if I stepped out with them, I could have, if I wanted to. I was just friend zoned. And evidently, that's what I find out is that I am just the guy that got friend zoned in a nice way. And I was around when she broke up with somebody. Oh, I need to talk to you, this and that. You know that you aren't going to get it anytime you want to because you are just practically. I mean, try to sleep with one of your female friends.
So, yeah,
Just as
so
a
that's
thought,
the follow-
as a thought experiment. Try to sleep with one of
follow
your
up
female friends
question
back.
to that is the
Don't do
females
it.
that are currently in your friend zone. How did you actually meet? So, Val, you said you got female friends. How did you meet these female friends?
How did our friend zone them?
No, how did or they friend zone you? Is one or the other? Yes.
Usually it was like school, like in college. I mean, because I'm in a fraternity. I played college basketball. I played college baseball. So I mean, I come across.
Oh, they
a
were
lot
trying
of
to hang out
females.
with the cool guy. They was trying to get the benefits.
Right. When you doing all that type of shit, like it comes with the territory. I mean, my man's a world class athlete. It comes in his territory. It comes in Cinco territory. Like
Athlete too, yeah.
easy. You know what I'm saying? That's easy money. Even as an artist, it's you gotta be able to like decipher. Like, okay, do I want to get down with this shorty or do I
Yeah. See
wanna,
now, see when you have those, so that's the thing. When you ask those questions, that is now taking it out of the platonic aspect. Because if you have to question yourself about whether or not you do or don't want to hit, are you attracted to that person? That removes the platonic aspect from that. Official Ray says, I'm on the floor. Hella laughing emojis. He said, I thought she was really my friend. Felicia on Facebook said, bamboozled.
She got my ass, yo. She got me.
No, she got you for real,
Got me
all in her
good,
mouth.
too. She got me good. Too.
Okay.
Let's put past that. But
I mean, but
that's
it's-
why you can't be platonic, man.
But what if you
So
grow
here's
up
the
with the
thing.
shorty though? Like, what if you grow up with her though? Like,
I done
y'all
had that
grew up together.
experience, too. I done
and-
had-
Look, I did two
Ooh,
tests
you
with
done
females
grown
that I
up,
work
Cinco.
with.
You so fine now.
So there's two females that I work with at work. I'm not going to say who and where that I work. But I told them, I said, I will give you $200 if you can do a phone call and I'll buy you lunch this week. if you could pass this test. You know what I did? I said, and one of them was like, oh, he's like a brother. We grew up since we were, 16.
Yeah, I already know where you're going with
Our
that.
parents
I've had
did
plenty
this
of
and that.
females
My
come on the
cousin.
show.
They all lost this test. I said, call him or text him and tell him that you want to go ahead and just whatever, quit playing this and that. 10 minutes later, time passed. And I said, well, let me send the next text. No, I'm for real. I'm being serious, this and that. Will you, whatever, this and that. Failed the test.
Yeah,
Every
dude,
single time.
Every single chick that has actually called, because I got Bluetooth on this damn thing.
Yeah.
So you can Bluetooth to this motherfucker. You call, everybody that's watching the show can hear. It's amazing how when the ladies call their so-called guy friends, and they're like, because you got to say exactly what I say. The exact words is, I've been single for a while. I'm kind of feeling that itch. Can you scratch it? I'd rather do it with somebody that I trust. You're my friend. I don't have to worry about nothing. They feel the first thing they say is, that's you're just playing, huh? And the moment she
Always.
say,
Stop playing.
I'm not playing, I'm being serious, like,
That's exactly
come
what I do.
over. All right, I got to finish what I'm doing. I'm headed.
And you know what I always say, John? I always
But
say,
this is the thing. It's a telephone call. It's not a text.
I tell him through text. I say, to make sure to mention, I promise we're still going to be good friends. It's not going to ruin our friendship. Once you say that, it's just
Oh,
a
shit.
It magnifies it.
These
It's
niggas
about to
ain't
say,
even,
that don't work.
these niggas
What's
ain't even
already
making
there?
that far.
That don't work.
They ain't even make it to that part.
Nah.
All right, next question.
Y'all both know you lying to yourselves when you say that one. Yeah.
Next question is love enough to keep a relationship together?
No.
That nigga laughed. He laughed before the whole question
Man,
was
you
even
got some-
done.
I mean, what I love about you, it take a lot to
John
get
got
to
some
love.
questions.
It take a lot to get to the LOVE already. So I mean, the sex got to be great, the communication got to be great. You know me, the
Finances
finances got to be
great.
together. Shoot,
Spiritually got to be great.
So here's the thing: you
So
can have
yes
all
for me,
that, but
'cause
what
it
if
gotta-
they sleep with your boy? What if they cheat on you? Come home.
Right,
Where's
well,
all that?
that's where you gotta know how to pick them.
Facts.
right. You're right.
Gotta know how to
But
pick.
it goes back to the whole
not
initial
giving up
question.
so
What if
Yes,
she got a lot of
Is
body
love
count?
enough?
What if she got a high body count?
Love
But is
enough.
love enough?
you
You
love
walk
her?
in on her.
If I don't know about that body count, but if say I do, or
No,
I
I'm
think that she
saying,
do,
what if you come home
my
early
daddy,
from work?
uncle, cousins, brothers ain't in there, and homies ain't in there, then maybe we could.
I'm
if
saying,
she
what if you
fucking
come home
cable
early
nigga
from
and
work
came
and
home?
Guac 3000's happening without you?
Kicked out to
Right.
the car, kick rocks, bitch.
Is love enough?
It's love enough.
You fucking the cable guy?
that's how- John,
that nigga
that's
make
the question
$17.50
right
an hour.
Yeah.
What?
The question is,
Right.
is love enough to keep a relationship together?
Yes, because for me, it takes a lot to get to love.
Okay, so if you come home and Guac 3000's happening and it ain't you, is love enough?
No.
And then shit, there you go, brother.
Oh, I didn't know that was a factor in it.
It's love.
That's the whole point. That's
Well,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
You in love with a
so
chick.
was the rest of the question if she cheating? If I catch
no,
her
no,
cheating?
so
No,
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
love, bro.
He said it
Is
wrong.
love enough to keep you together? So no matter
Right,
what you
together.
go through,
No matter what
No
happens.
no matter what happened,
You
are
love
you
her.
gonna
No
stay?
matter
My nigga,
what
you
happened?
love her.
Oh hell no!
No, you
Come
love her
home
though.
and she on top of some dude.
Power driving.
I
her.
love
I'm talking
tequila.
about.
I ain't had it in about 2 weeks.
She getting
now.
defeated like Macho Man versus
Okay.
motherfucking Hulk Hogan.
Hey, can I take it to a twist though? Can I give it a twist to it?
Twisted.
Everybody-
What if you walk in and she topping off a chick? Is love enough, or you wait? What you gonna do?
Shit, I'm jumping in. So
What if she
I'm
tell you
jumping
nah?
in.
It depends, because some of these chicks look like me. So
No, nigga.
they
if
be-
she look like
I'm
no,
gonna be the lame guy and push back a little bit.
some of these bros.
So here's the thing, though. Like, if you are doing that, of course, I'm not gonna get turned off. Let's be honest.
Never.
I'm a guy, right? But it also begs the question. Okay, I didn't know about this.
Is there a strap on that?
What else do you do besides this?
see
that
now
I'm gonna
he
walk in on?
going into trust.
What
Is there
else?
a
Right
strap
now,
on?
now it's a trust thing. Of course, we're all gonna be okay with that. I'm not gonna be mad. Like, I'm not gonna be starting breaking doors, holes in walls, Chad. But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna also in the back of my mind, it's gonna plant a seed. Like, she did that. I walked in on it. What else am I gonna walk in on? That's the.
I mean, if I walk
So
in and
Larry
there's just
said-
cunnilingus going on, I might let it pass.
Larry said, "Love is not, but respect." Okay, so we gonna move to the next
Respect is
question.
huge.
Okay,
Loyalty.
can women handle the truth?
No.
No.
They say they can, but
they cannot.
They won't. They can't. Because if I was honest with women in the club, I say, hey, let's get down. Let's go back to my place right now. Because that's really, I'm being honest, right? What are the chances of me having?
She
it
just
happen?
disqualified your ass.
Right. I'm being truthful.
Women
right?
use the truth to disqualify you. Now, I'm just gonna say this, just to make this real easy. The chat alone has disqualified this question from themselves because men are sitting here on the truth and had a conversation about body count and everything else, and y'all have called this childish among other things. So,
Right.
sorry, but I'm about the realest nigga you ever gonna meet in life. Larry said they deflect.
I agree.
They do.
Oh
All the
my
time.
God.
They deflect.
Or they bring up that thing at 6:00 on January 5th on a Saturday because they know exactly what time and when it happened.
No accountability, victimization. That's what they be doing.
They got ammunition on deck for what you did that they bring up in the past.
That's why you can't.
You
go
remember that
50-50.
one time? Right.
That's why you can't.
That's
go
why you can't go
50-50.
50-50.
Cause she gonna be like, I'm up in here paying these bills too. This food, mine, and pay the rent. You know what?
Right. Then she gonna be calling
What's
you
your
a
angle
broke
on
ass
that?
nigga.
Yeah.
and-
Ooh. Once you hear that BAN,
yeah, it's over.
Nope, it's
Once
over.
it
Once
gets
she
emotional, I
bans
can't
you,
win that.
ban. I call that the ban. Once she bans you, broke ass nigga, bitch, you got to go.
Got to go. It's over.
All right.
These questions get crazy as hell.
Welcome to motherfucking Boys Club.
So I'm gonna go have a drink.
Look,
I'm
thinking about it too.
Look,
Like,
I'm a
shit.
mastermind on this shit, and this is the thing: is these are the questions that people refuse to have real conversations about, which is why I do it for Ladies' Night and I do it for Boys Club. You see, there's a ton of ladies. I don't know why so many fucking females watch my podcast, but they tune in every fucking week. 68% of my viewership is females. That means more females than males.
Shout out to the
So
queens.
women get to actually hear how men truly think. So it's no longer denying it. You can't deny it when week after week after week after week, different guys are coming through. And unfortunately, it's like an echo chamber. They saying the same shit. Ash Cash says, real women can definitely handle the truth. Ash, I agree with you on that, but the bad part about that is we don't know which one of y'all motherfuckers is real. Because the realest of the real honestly show up with no
Sorry
makeup
about
on. They're not lying about shit. They're very honest about
That's
every
true.
aspect of them.
That's
And
true.
there's this word that so many hate, and it is called accountability. She said, not taking accountability. Look, Ash, you on the same page as me. Where the fuck you come from? Not taking accountability.
That's your soulmate.
And all that other shit.
That's one of the. You gotta get a few. That's one of them. I told you. You
Not taking accountability and all that other stuff y'all said is what little girls do. Women have a totally different understanding, and we know what's up, especially when you grew up with the daddy. Oh shit! Oh shit! We got a girl with no
fire.
daddy issues.
daddy
Fire.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to this next question, and I know
Yeah, more
women
questions. All right.
women love and hate this question at the same time. What is your outlook on the "what do you bring to the table" question?
My outlook is the same question to them. What do you bring to the table?
I'm about to say. Yeah.
I mean, because hell, I got a college degree. I make music. I run my own company.
My question is,
don't
when
have
does that
kids.
come up? Because I think that's more important to some degree. Because if it comes up later in the relationship, somebody's lacking. If it comes up in the beginning, then okay, fair enough. Every date is an interview process. I hate to say it, I'm just being real here, but like if it comes up later in the relationship, that's not a good look.
Right. If
I'll
it comes in
probably tell
later or
them.
if it comes in the argument, it's definitely not a good
2
look.
months later or argument, something like that. What do you bring to the table? It's not looking good, bro.
I don't think I've actually ever been asked that. I think I've always just shown already through example. Okay, here's my
Same.
place. Here's my car. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to work. If you stay the night, the niggas getting up.
I'm waking
going
up
to
every
work.
day.
I'm bringing home some money. New fit, whatever. So they see it within the examples of how I move. But I think if I were to actually be asked that, I probably truthfully would tell them And then from there, I'll probably ask them too what they got. And then from there, it might be a little battle the first couple of weeks to prove it. And then, like you said, after a month or two, okay, where the car at you said you had, where the work and the job and the money and the
competition.
The competition might be a little bit in the beginning if it's gonna be that. And
Ash said being real has nothing to do with makeup. I wear makeup and I'm real as fuck. Ash, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Get your ass on nocappreacts Instagram. Inbox me right now. If you are in Arizona, you coming to the motherfucking show.
Hell yeah.
2, for all you guys that are currently watching right now, if you are not subscribed, subscribe to YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble. If you're on Facebook and you're not following, follow the Facebook. Go to also Spotify Podcast, Apple Podcast. This is all on all platforms right now. It is all No Cap Reacts. Make this shit happen. Also, for my guys back here in the back, all of their handles are already in the description of the video. So make sure you go add their asses as well. She said, I was on a show yesterday. Well, you wasn't on my show. No, that's Ashley from... Okay, that's the new co-host. I didn't know what your ass name was on my fucking YouTube. All right. So there's a counterpart to the question of what do you bring to the table? Because I think we've all seen it where the woman goes, I am the table. So I'm going to give you my perspective in this situation. A female should never bring shit to the table. She should be the one that makes the table, okay? A man's job is to provide. So that nigga should not only be bringing the table, but he should build the fucking table.
Yes.
And then he's the reason that there's food in the house for you to put food on said table. If you as a female are the table, that means that, well, you are the financial breadwinner.
Right,
You
the foundation.
are responsible for the bills. You are the safety. You are the security. You are the provision. So when women say they are the table, you may be the table for your household, but once you get into it with a man and you guys are having that conversation, you say you the table, well, you just fucked yourself. Eric says, I am the table. Correct, sir. You would be the table. All right.
The woman's the table, the charcuterie board. What's it called? The
Charcuterie board? Charcuterie board.
You got to put that on there.
The ladies love the charcuterie board, man. I'm trying to tell you.
They love that shit.
You be fired though.
Is that bone marrow?
He said the dinner and dessert don't need...
With some berries and cheese.
He said the
and
dinner
right.
and dessert don't need a woman to feed me. That is true. Real man will feed himself. All right. So we gonna take it to this over here for a little bit.
Uh-oh. This nigga needs sound effects, man. I swear.
She said, Ash said I need to update my profile pic, but I'm bald headed now. Fat. All right. For my niggas, how important is sex in a relationship?
Oh,
That's crucial.
that's crucial. That's
It's
the most important. That's very
crucial.
important.
Elaborate.
That's a form of communication. It's like taking communication out of a. So if me, like, I'll tell
Wait,
you.
wait. So you mean to tell me that sex to a man is also communication?
It is.
Oh my fucking God.
You are communicating to me that I am still the man. Like all this other stuff. So it's the female equivalent of that is you emotionally stonewalling a woman. So if a woman cuts you off sex, just women, if you are hearing this, it's the equivalent of us emotionally stonewalling you, not giving you any emotional anything, just cold to you. That's basically what that is
Oh
to
shit.
some degree. So
Yeah,
I
that
just had
sex
this
is powerful,
conversation with
man.
Ash yesterday.
Communication.
Where she was talking about rationing out the pussy. Well, now you hear why you don't ration it out. See,
Nah, you don't ration
She
out
said
the pussy.
real men feed themselves, but I can feed you better.
ooh, I love it.
I
All
like to
day.
eat. I can eat.
Feed me, shit. Feed
Yes.
me.
6'4". I got a big
All day.
stature, baby. I can eat.
All right, so back to the question: how important is sex in your
This
relationship?
shit is so important, man. It's so important. Like you said, you communicate through sex.
You do.
And I
Communication.
mean, shit, I've been in some situations where it's bad, man. Some real fine women that cannot put it down and cannot, communicate with you in the bedroom. And that's where, I've had situations where I've almost cheated before. We know black men don't cheat, but I've been pushed to that brink before, man. It's scary when they can't, actually do that guac 3000 and suck you up the right way. or you sitting on that nut, it's stuck. I don't know if you ever had that before, where that nut is stuck back there. And that's why you end up cheating sometimes. You need that super freak to get it out.
Super freak, she's super freaky.
See, I'm off the hinge with it. I done had too many experiences.
No, you true. No, for
it's
sure.
real.
No,
I
that's
totally agree
facts.
with you
It's
on
so
that.
real.
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
they
sure.
don't know about that when it's stuck. You know?
All right, Vice. So what's your
Oh no, I think it's very important. It's a definite communication. It's emotional connection, because if it's a point that you cut it off and you're not giving it to me, that means emotionally you're not connected to me no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and at that time, it's time for me to find a different person that I can connect with emotionally and physically at that point.
Oh, so sex is also how men communicate emotionally, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Just checking. So, ladies, I want you guys to actually hear this because you need to. Eric said, fuck sex, get money. Sex is just a bond between a woman and a woman, but man is a man.
Man, good sex help me
Black
get more
men
money,
cheat.
man. That's
Stop
your
the cat.
motivation.
We cheat because that's present in bringing fulfillment. Black men actually don't cheat.
Yeah, we don't
If you
cheat.
actually read the Bible, God gave us permission to have multiple wives. So what he's doing is he is actually just enjoying
Say that
his
again for
options.
him. Right,
Not
say
only
that
does he have a wife, but we were given also multiple concubines.
Right.
And even Jesus had two wives, Mary Magdalene and Mary of Copa. So if you go and you really want to take it back, all the way back to Adam and Eve, yes. Black men technically don't cheat. They exercise their options. Next question.
Let's get it.
Same. It's still on the same trajectory.
I'm about to get my answers ready. I need to get some better answers. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm finna text my following like, what y'all think I should say?
He trying to get the cheat sheet.
Like, what y'all think I should say, family?
What is your version of intimacy, and how important is it to you?
Food for me, man. Intimacy is very important, but food, cooking, I don't know. Something about a great, hot, even cold meal, but something about a great meal with your lady, especially before you get to the sexual activities, man. That's when you get the rounds out of me. You know, if we go eat a nice big bowl of ramen, maybe some steak, the asparagus wrapped in bacon, good mashed potatoes, something like that, great cups of wine. Man, I'm gonna fuck you all night. Excuse my language, but we're gonna make love.
Break
all
her
night.
back.
So that's one of my forms of love language right there, food. And then I'll cook for you. I was a chef for a few years. That's one of my skills. So I'll also cook for you. I get down in the kitchen and also translate, my emotions through the meal towards you. So food for me.
The official Red said, polygamy, baby.
We are kings.
That is what you call real. Eric said, BS, as men, we have a desire to tamper with something new. Correct. That means it's part of our fucking DNA. God said,
animals.
go out and multiply. Ash said, laugh out loud, I love to cook. I actually absolutely love cooking. That's why I'm going to put your ass in my kitchen. You don't even know it yet. All right. Who wants to go next? Your version. What is intimacy, and how important is it to you?
For me, it's food. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's food for me.
Big niggas for the win. Big niggas for the win.
I love to cook for my woman. Like, I don't know what it is. I just love to cook for her. Like, it's therapeutic for me. Like, to see a good meal can make a motherfucking bitch orgasm. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? If you can really get down in the kitchen, a chick will suck your dick till 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm trying to tell you, especially if you can put it down. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, if a shorty can really get down in the kitchen, shit. Like my man said, I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you up the wall. Like,
That's how you get them rounds,
you,
man.
man.
You got energy on me too.
like
that
shit,
full
child,
meal.
I'ma eat your pussy so good. I'm trying to tell you.
I say, because there
Dessert.
is a difference. You can fuck the shit out of a woman,
Yeah.
but because you fuck the shit out of her does not mean that you satisfy her. See,
Facts.
a woman doesn't just need to come, but she also needs to orgasm.
So I got to answer
She
this the
needs
same.
to, when you get done with her and you are no longer in her presence, her body should literally be yearning for you as a fucking magnet. If you cannot do that, you have not done your job, sir.
Absolutely.
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 So
I had to hit in the gym to do them rounds.
my form of intimacy is I'm gonna say eating, but not like you guys think. I'm gonna go off of the spicy part. Like if I could eat her, that's my form of intimacy because this is gonna sound kind of different. This is just my own way of thinking. I feel like that if you could satisfy a woman with your mouth, that is a form of domination. If I can control your body and make you come out of your body and do all this stuff, shake, whatever, like I have so much control over you at that moment. For some reason, men like there's a subsect of men that think that that's a form of submission. It is not. Because that woman is underneath your control. You have her will.
I'm
her
finna
prowess,
make your
all
ass
that
shake
stuff.
like a shake weight.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you.
Put my mouth
So,
on it.
I would
Grown
say
men put their
eating-
mouth on it.
If
No,
you
no,
could
I
feed
agree
me,
with you.
it would be the same
I
answer,
agree with
but
you,
not
white
poison.
man. Oh yeah.
Because my form of eating is
Food.
domination.
Yeah, I like that food.
Through eating meow.
Yep,
If
I
could
like
do
that
and
food.
dominate you
That's
through
some
that,
good ass food right
good.
there.
Ain't nothing like some
That's some
cashew
good ass
kitty,
food right there,
baby.
dog.
I agree with that one, bro. Hit the money with that one.
Yeah,
I
bro.
agree.
Ain't nothing like the
agree.
cooler cat. Yeah.
agree.
Because we
Yes,
all grew
sir.
up with guys that were like, "Oh, I don't go down on." You know,
Man,
those
that's-
guys that
you
was
ain't
like,
grew up yet, my
"Shit,
nigga."
I used to say,
That's so
I
good.
don't
You ain't
really
grew
go
up yet
down.
then, my nigga.
You do that? Oh, I can't never do that. I looked at those guys like, y'all know what y'all missing out on and how much.
Right, that's why I got
power,
your bitch now.
I'm not gonna say power.
That's why.
I would say
That
how much
cunnilingus.
authority a woman will give you if you can make her succumb to your mouthpiece. If you could do that, it's not a man's mouthpiece isn't just a speak.
Oh no.
But we speak in tongues if you dig. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yes,
So,
we do.
For sure. Yeah.
All right.
Ice Spice would get us. You done found a trio of munches.
I'm
right
trying
here,
on
man.
saying right.
This
Munch.
Alvin and the
Trio,
Chipmunks.
trio.
Alvin and the Chipmunches.
Last time I checked, I'm the oldest nigga in here. I could probably teach y'all something. Official Ray said, man, when we going? She said, because laughing outside, I'm just playing. We got a bunch of laughing emojis. Then it says, okay, let me sit on the counter and watch my man cook while I drink this wine. Hey now, over here, Larry going crazy. Larry said, make her laugh and she's yours. It's too much to stress and depress. My grandmother said something a long time ago. Make her laugh and make her come. She'll never go nowhere. Eric says, a woman is promiscuous. Stop if they are never satisfied. They cheat more than men. True. Do these niggas really have opinions or just one regular? Because I keep a rotation.
I got
Oh, no,
He talking about
my bad. He said, I read that wrong. Does these niggas really have options or just one regular? Because I keep a rotation.
Oh, no. We can go roster for roster, man. My roster, all-star team. Come on. I got all-stars.
I can have a roster, but I shut mine off.
Yours is on pause.
I got ballers.
Mine's is on off.
Yeah, my
First round draft
But I'm with
picks.
my man over here. My roster is
cut it
off.
Lottery picks over here. I'm young. I'm thriving. You know what it is. Hey,
Yeah.
it's Friday. Might go to the club right now. Meet me at Scottsdale, y'all.
He said 11. Stop playing with him.
Well, I've made it pretty clear where I stand. That everybody know where I'm at. Yeah, I don't do rosters. I just keep a bench.
And that's my ex fault, to be honest. I was in a relationship. So she watching this too. Yeah, now I done. That's what I'm talking about. My old soulmates, we done re-linked back up. You know, that number just a click away. Missed you.
He
How
promoting.
you been? It's been about 4 years.
Look, this motherfucker.
What's happening? Let's
call
go to that
your
little
ass-
favorite restaurant.
I'm gonna
again.
call you the same thing I call one of my boys, the recycler. Leave them motherfuckers in the past.
Right.
I am
Do
the
not
spin
bring
the
the
block
past
king.
back to the
I'm
future.
gonna tell you something my
Never
dad told
spin.
me.
I have
be spinning
never
the
spent
block.
the
Never
block.
repeat. Whatever you do with a chick, don't repeat.
I
with
gotta
her.
disagree on that one. I done had
Nah,
some
don't
great
do it. Don't
experiences
do it.
by spinning the
Don't-
block.
don't do it.
Some of you women get better over time. You
Ash said
evolve. That's
Cinco
my
gonna
favorite
get
word.
in trouble as soon as the cameras go off.
I'm done for today.
I'm gonna plead the Cinco.
I'm done for. I already know. That's why I'm just going now.
Oh, y'all like to repeat?
I'm gonna plead the Cinco.
Right. I plead the Cinco.
All right.
plead
So
the fifth.
so the next question is, what's the first thing that you notice about a woman? Her face, her shoes, the way she smells, her physique, or her personality?
I mean, physique.
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
Physique for me. Then after that, probably the face.
I'm from the Midwest, man. We look at kicks first. I need to see what you rocking on your feet. That's gonna tell me everything I need.
Shoes
to know
or
about you.
heels?
Both.
I like heels.
I need heels.
You gotta have nice feet. You can't have fucked up feet.
I mean,
I hate feet, but yes, they do
I
have
don't
to be
like
nice
Yeah.
feet.
I'm not a foot person, but you can't have messed up. I've
I'm not a
literally
foot
left a
person.
woman because she had messed up hammer toes. I'm cool.
but it's just coming from where I come from. Like it's the same thing. Like women look at the same thing on men. Where I come from, it's your shoe game. What your shoe game look like?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We do the same thing. What your heel game look like, and what your shoe game look like.
It's very true.
Eric said, "Let's go." He said, "Roster loaded. Old keys don't open new doors." And then he said, "Personality."
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. The first thing I noticed is a physique.
I would say
if you
I'm
got that
biased.
ass, if you
Some
got that
biased
ass,
as
and your face card is amazing.
So here's the thing with that though,
jog up.
because I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna play devil's advocate with that. I done had a chick that got a nice face and nice fat ass, and guess what? When you hit that nice fat ass, that shit feel hard as fuck. And it's like, man, that was a waste, man. Like you're damaged goods.
A man will put up with more BS with a woman if she looks great. I'm telling
Shit.
you, if a woman looks trash and she just got a personality, let that argument. Let's see how long you stick around after that argument, right?
I'm gonna be real. That's just niggas that ain't never had no bad bitch before.
For me, I think that I have to say physique because obviously of what I do. Like, so that's a given. I'm brainwashed in the physique community. So I have to have somebody that looks decent. The first thing I see in a coffee shop or wherever, if I see somebody, I'm not like, oh, she has a kind personality from 10 feet away. Like the first thing I see, I'm gonna be honest with you, is the first thing that draws me are beauty. Youth, beauty, all this other stuff that men could say, like that's what draws me. I have eyes.
That's true.
And they come before anything I hear. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
That's very true. Yeah. I mean, shoot, if you want to think about what's going to turn me away after that, or why maybe I don't follow through, that's where the smell comes into play. Breath. Some of these
You gotta
shorties'
have
breath
some
be
hygiene.
kicking.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Some of these shorties' breath be hot.
Yeah, that shit be on hum. They be eating doodle mints.
Any of y'all ever
Shit
hit and
then.
it smell like tuna?
You said, wait, what?
Y'all still y'all finish?
Oh no, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there.
Wait,
No,
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 he-
no,
nah,
no,
nah, nah, nah. He asked that. He
that's too
asked that. No,
nasty.
what'd you say?
Y'all just abandon abort mission, or do y'all stay in it?
Nah, fam. If she pull it down and it smell anything like that, we out.
I do the finger test still.
Yeah, I was gonna
these
say the
days.
Y'all
finger.
do a finger test?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What you mean? You on? It's Donald Trump. Grab him by the pussy.
For the most part, if it's bad, you don't know without the finger test. But yeah, I agree.
Why
with
did
you on
he
that.
say Donald Trump got
I
him
used to
by
have
the
this
pussy?
app when I was in college too, and I used to have this app, man. I get a fake phone call, so I said I get on my dad, and a fake phone call in like 20 minutes.
You know the
And
fastest way to tell if a female does not take care of her hygiene?
her hair.
Nope.
If your car's messed up,
Nope.
Yeah, that too.
Look at her nails,
Yeah.
her toes, her car.
Yeah, yeah. And
That tells you everything.
that's what I said. The car.
Two.
That's one
Now, if you are truly about to get into it and you're gonna do it, then finger test.
Yeah.
You got to do the finger test. If it smells bad, one or two things: she either got a yeast infection, because men don't know this. A lot of men don't know this. If she either has a yeast infection, she isn't taking care of herself, or she has an STD. Those are the three main reasons for why women will smell bad. Point blank, period. Now, we're going to go to the next question. Larry said, facts. He will stay when she look better. No one male or female accepted anything from ugly. Eric said, a body gets old, a pretty face fades away, but personality lets you know her character and what she stand on. I'm a detailer. If her car is nasty, her house is. Shit, it's just, so is her vagina.
I kind of disagree a little bit.
Next question is
you disagree with.
we
If her car
gonna
dirty, her
keep
pussy not?
we gonna keep it where
You
we
can still train. You can still keep your body up and all that stuff. So you can fight age a little bit. So
Yeah, you can't fight age.
I mean, just
a
look at
little bit.
LeBron. He's fighting the shit out of
the
him.
wall's gonna defeat
LeBron?
you eventually.
I mean, Father Time is undefeated.
Father Time is undefeated,
It's
but
just
you
natural.
can
You mean
still-
Magic or
You could buy
LeBron.
some time.
LeBron got AIDS?
No,
Oh, you talking about
LeBron,
Father Time?
LeBron pays
Father
$5 million
Time. You
a
talking about-
year just to take care of his body, and most people can't do that shit. Big question here: can sex on the first night ruin your chance at a relationship?
No.
Yes.
No. Well, wait, hold on.
Who said no?
No.
Who said yes?
I said yes.
Okay, let's go with the yes first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I changed it to yes.
I said yes because at the end of the day, it shows me a lot about you. If it was that easy for me to get it, then how easy was it for the next nigga to get it, and the next nigga, and the next nigga?
I ain't even
and the
gonna
next
front.
nigga.
I just be thinking I'm
and
him.
the next nigga.
I be pulling in first
And the
nighters,
next
I be
nigga.
like, I'm him, bro. Like,
I
I'm
mean,
just
as
different.
as dudes, yeah, that's how we
I'm
feel.
him.
I agree
But you
with
gotta
him.
understand though,
But I say yes for a different reason than you.
like,
Because if it's trash that night, I know the trajectory of how the car runs, how it drives, how it feels. I know whether or not I want to stay. If I'm throwing hot dogs down hallways, do you think you want to stay there if you have to
nope.
go to the imaginary realm to come? Because this
Not
ain't doing
the
it for you?
imaginary. This
I ain't gullible, but I done had
Before
them
you
first
have
nighters.
to-
I can tell that it's
he
been a
going
minute.
to the spank
and
bank.
I'm him and Shorty
Right,
like,
you got to go to the spank bank because this ain't cutting it. Like, I'm just being real
I
with
done
you.
had a lot of one night stands, and that's where they stand. One night, one
And
night
that's where
only.
all-
But
Also,
was that your
fellas-
mentality or was that her mentality?
That's my mentality.
Thank you. So you can't say so. You say yes for you, but you also had a fucked up thought process.
I mean,
Because-
you think it's a fucked up thought process?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this: the first chick I ever fucked with, I was 12 years old. Well, she wasn't the first one because I didn't lose my virginity then. I lost my virginity at 8, but at
There's
12,
no such thing as
I'm
virginity.
younger than
at
that.
12, at 12, I told her ass out the frame the way a 12-year-old could tear her ass out the frame. We didn't break up till we was 19. Next relationship, 20 years old. Tore her ass out the frame. We was engaged. We was together for 6 years.
Okay, let me ask you this:
Okay.
and with the chick that you said you hit at 12 and you didn't leave until y'all was done at like 19 or whatever, right? How many times you cheat on her?
Actually, I never did.
What about the second one?
Hold on. The one that I was with for 7 years, when we was 16, she decided she wanted her girlfriend. She wanted to try girls, but it had to be her girlfriend. So from 16 until 18 when she got pregnant, I had 2 girlfriends. Now after my girl got pregnant, okay, she got to go. Okay, now 20 to 26, well, again, 0. Never cheated on her. Didn't want to, didn't need to, didn't have to. And no, there was no other females in that situation. And this is the thing. She rode with me for the 4 years that I went to State of Missouri College. We'll call it that. State of Missouri College. And then she was there after the fact. She was there when I got signed to Sony. She rolled out through a lot of different shit. Right? And then after that, my kid's mom, I fucked her. I met her on one night, but it was right after I had left my fiance. And I don't just jump into relationships or situationships or fuck scenarios. So about 8 months later, I hit her up. The first time we kicked it, yeah, I fucked her. We ended up with fucking 2 kids. We was together for 4 years. So fucking somebody on the first night, as a man, a lot of times that depends on our thought process. Because a lot of times,
I agree.
yes, you are truly a fuckboy.
Yeah.
I agree.
And when you got your shit together too, like what you got to bring. I mean, some of them, backseat bandits. But in my situations, when I've had those first nighters, it's been because we can leave from the club or whatever. We can hop into the car. We can go to my place. She can hop in the shower. She get comfortable. She get in the bed. I mean, I ain't gonna front, man. You be having the whole setup. They be dropping them draws.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for me, growing up, it was always because, this dude played on the team, and I can say I
that
fucked somebody
part
on the
too.
basketball team, or I can say I fucked this dude that's in a fraternity. Like,
But then I let them stick around. That's when I know how to pick them. If she can stick
Right,
around,
you gotta know how to
we gonna-
pick 'em.
Yeah, then we gonna keep moving
So-
forward.
so-
I'm
here's-
not if a one night
That's
stand.
where the
I'm not
sex come into
wifing her
play.
though. Like
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like I'm not wifing a one night stand. Like she can kick it and be cool and be a fuck buddy. Yeah, we can do that.
You know the crazy part though?
But
I might.
that's
It's
not
gonna
my
depend.
shorty though.
1 in 5 women
I'll learn about you.
have one night. 1 in 5 women sleep with guys on the first night. 1 in 3 women marry the guy they slept with on the first night.
So here's the thing I gotta say. How many times y'all test drove a car, right? And y'all didn't like it the first time you drove it because of how it handled, maybe because of something like John's right completely where your mentality is, and you drove it and maybe it just didn't ride right, and you're just like, I don't see myself having
he
fun
wasn't
with
trying
this.
to settle down. He was having fun.
Yeah, maybe or like I'm gonna be honest. Like, let's say there was somebody that was gorgeous, right? But the first night, it just wasn't clicking, right? That's gonna have some kind of factor in whether or not I wanna. That's a big factor. Whether or not I want to stick it out through the hard times or not, because we envision the future, right? The first night, sometimes, right? Especially depends on our intentions, right? But if I'm riding this car and it's loose and it's shaky, I'm like, I don't know if I want to be enjoying this for the long haul. I don't see myself riding through some hard storms.
Trading that in.
I'm gonna be like, yo, can I check out the other model on the lot that you have right there?
I'm gonna take that to Carvana and I'm gonna get the equity on it.
Less mileage
Or hit
on
the
that,
market.
like probably looks like it's better taken care of or whatever. Let me ride that. And then if it's a smooth ride, oh, this is great.
That's what I'm saying. That's where sometimes those first
I'm
nights
driving off the lot.
do
And it's your
happen.
first time driving it.
Yeah, sometimes that
keeping
first
this.
time it be
Right.
like,
and you
damn.
this is my ride.
I need
I'm
this
keeping
again
this.
tomorrow. Then you get it again tomorrow too. Sometimes you wake up in the
mean,
morning
yeah.
with it.
I'm signing the lease.
You wake up in the morning in it.
I'm
and
gonna
that-
sign the
it's
lease.
Like, damn.
I'm gonna
it's-
sign the contract.
On some real shit.
387 months.
It's
Then
on
you
some
got to take it to dinner the next day too, and then bring it back to the crib.
And then that's your car.
you're like, all right, it's fine.
It's
and,
funny,
and it's
though.
sticking with me. It's staying with me too the whole
Yeah, yeah.
time.
But it's kind of funny though because sometimes you look at it's really if how well you like the pussy, like he said. It's was the pussy that good?
Yeah.
Or was the pussy meh?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you done had some mass pussy like man.
And these some great questions.
That's why I
'cause
brought up the scent and all that stuff, because your experience that night is going to determine whether or not it is going to play a factor.
It's
John's
the
right about your
same way
mindset.
if a
it
chick
does
wait
play a
3
factor.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can wait 3 months for the pussy, and guess what? Man,
You gambling.
And that
You
it's
gamble.
crazy because all the questions fall in the order,
Because
like a
let it-
chronological order. They answer each other. 'Cause
Let
then
it be
after that-
trash. You're going to be pissed off about 3 months in time that you'll
right?
never
You
get
just
back.
3
and
months of
wasted.
dates, all that shit. You done spent all this money,
And that's what it
courting the
say,
pussy,
next
and then the
question
pussy
come
was
into play.
trash.
Be mad as a
What
crab.
do you bring to the table? That's
You'll be pissed
so when
off.
you do
Mad
that,
as
you
fuck
might
at
do
that
the first
trash-ass
night.
pussy.
You might do the first. My bad to cut you. You might do the first night,
You
couple
gonna be
weeks.
like, I had to shut down my lineup.
But then
this
you
trash?
ask
for
what you
3
got, what
months
you
of
bring to the
trash.
table. What you
And
bring
then
to
the moment I
table.
test drove it, this echoes up in this walls.
Well, I guess you see the first night when she
All
brought
right,
to the table.
Ash said, laugh out loud, 12. Y'all kids, y'all didn't know nothing else or know better. And then she said, no backseat bandit. Now over here,
Some
over
of y'all
here,
backseat bandits, man.
Eric said, old school earwax test. Ask them, does the body count matter? That was actually one of the first questions. It definitely matters.
That's that one.
With being with a woman, and then hell nah, it can make him stay if she got that snapper. Larry said, is her attitude right? Is the sex trash? Is there a future with her from what she shows you? And does she seem like she's for the streets? Those things make a difference.
Right, I think it's plenty
The
of time.
chat
Niggas that
is
took-
on fire.
She can
It's
have
niggas that done took
psychological
hoes home
issues,
from
but
the
if that
club.
snap back, she
That's
got a
not
mental
ready for
case.
that.
But I'm like,
yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna work through this.
We be knowing what we doing sometimes.
Like, right. We didn't all snatch hoes out of the club and took them home to bust them down. And you be like, yeah, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
yeah,
That wasn't it.
yeah, that was.
And that's
not
when
it.
you
That was
mature. You
one
learn
day.
how to move better if you have
Yeah,
those
that wasn't it.
experiences.
Like, yeah, she for the streets.
Eric, and that's funny because Eric literally just
Yeah,
said
the streets.
these pussy out here is for the streets. Keep it real.
It's like Juvie said, man, you can have your old lady, but these hoes, they for everybody.
Well, your condom, man. That's what
recreational use.
All
You
right.
know you out here getting it. You know you active.
All right. So next question. This is yeah. I appreciate y'all niggas. That's all I'm gonna say. I appreciate.
Did
y'all
you make
niggas.
up these questions on your own, or
That
you
pause
Googled them?
before you know this next.
So you know the crazy
Google
part.
questions.
All of these questions have been on my podcast over the last 6 years.
Okay,
So all I did was ask questions that I've asked in the past, but never at one time.
nice.
2, yes, I did put these questions in Google to see how they hit in the algorithm, and all of these are some top-notch questions. So, next question is,
Smart bad.
do you think men want women with careers and higher earnings?
No.
I don't. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't
I'm
think men
indifferent
do.
on that.
To me, it doesn't matter, but I don't think
doesn't
men
matter.
as a whole, I don't think we do.
I've never once bragged to my boys. Oh, she's a doctor, man. You should see what.
Yeah. No, never.
Like I've never done that. Women will do that all day long, but I'm not.
That
You know what I
don't-
will do? man, she's beautiful, ain't she?
Yeah, right. Like,
So-
damn, dog, you know
so
she
this-
fine, ain't she, dog?
So
Like,
since we
fine,
have all
ain't
these,
she?
I want all the women to actually hear this, but because y'all are so tuned into this, I also want y'all to understand this. See, the reason we don't care about what the fuck y'all do is because the same reason you care about what we do. You literally come into the relationship saying, I want a man that's going to take care of me. So if you wear your accolades as a badge of honor, while at the same time saying, I want you to take care of me, that's a fucking oxymoron. That's like taking your head and just banging it against the wall. You sound stupid. It just does not make logical sense. I make all this money, but I want a man to take care of me.
What you gonna do with all that money then?
Thank you. So what are you making money for?
That's not my money. You're not spending on me.
And are you willing to take care of a man?
Because it's gonna be a fight if I ask for some of that for the down payment on the house, and that's where the 50-50 come into play. It be
Right.
look,
And I ain't
cyclical
doing
nature.
50-50. Yeah.
Cyclical nature.
Why you so quiet over there, Vadi?
why, what?
Joey doing 50-50.
It ain't no 50-50.
But nah, I don't think we care.
50-50 come along. No, I don't care. I don't care what a woman
I
make.
don't care.
I do. I think I said on the dating show I was on. I do definitely would. I would love a woman that has her business, her book of business together, her ability to speak for herself. Can run something if she wanted to, a mind of her own. Able to speak eloquently. But nah, man, I don't care if you really working at McDonald's. If
It's
you
cool, but it's
fine
not
as
going to
hell.
be make it or break
And
it
the
for
one I
me.
picked, if I
Right.
picked you,
I respect
not a
shorty
make or
hustle.
break it.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying
Whatever
too.
your hustle is, that's your hustle. I respect
Yeah.
that. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna bring. I'm gonna build the table. I'm gonna bring what I need to bring.
My dick's not going to get hard because you told me that you're a doctor or attorney.
Right. I don't care. Like, you make 6 figures. Okay, cool, shorty. I done seen more money than you done made legally.
actually, I take it back.
Stop
I might brag a little bit. If my shorty was a doctor, I'd probably brag a little bit in certain spots. I'd be like,
If she my
shorty-
wife, I'm a brag.
yeah. If she my wife, yeah, I'm gonna definitely brag. Yeah.
But it'll come second to, for me, I think
but it'll
I agree
come
with
second
you,
probably to the
but it'll
beauty.
be second to how she looks.
yeah. 'Cause
But
I know how to
it will
pick-
never be the foundation of like, that's the reason why I got her. That's my doctor.
I mean, because at the end of the day,
I'm
like
never
I'm
gonna
with
say that.
I'm with a woman because how she treats me, like how she supports me, how she
Yes.
consoles me, how she comforts me. Like it's not about your paper. Like
How much
I got
peace do
paper.
I
I'm a
have?
man. I know how to make money. Even if my back is against the wall, I know how to get out here and go get it. Like what you make ain't gonna make me shit. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Yeah.
Like I'm a man. I know how to provide. So
Provide me reassurance and watch me keep on grinding for the both of us. Watch me work. Watch us work.
That is a man's natural
I agree on all
disposition.
that. Yes.
That is a man's natural disposition. Larry said it depends on his maturity and upbringing. If he's insecure, he's not for it.
facts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is, people get mad at me for this one, but fuck all you motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. Women are emotional. Men are logical. In knowing that, do women truly mature faster than men? Women are emotional. Men are logical. In knowing that, do women truly mature faster than men?
Yes, but then they hit a wall. And I'm not even talking about the menopause or the physical wall first. But they hit a wall. They do mature physically faster than us at a young age. And with that comes the brains as well and experiences and things that come with it. Attention from older men. I know that's one thing that matures women's minds much quicker, having sisters and nieces,
So
cousins alike.
do you think that's maturity? Because won't that exact same so-called mature woman cut up your Jordans if you cheat on her?
Yeah, but a little bit later in our life.
Okay, so I want you to think about that. So is that maturity?
Yeah, well, see, yeah, no, because they hit that wall. They hit that wall. I was gonna get to it at about 13. That's where I think
That's
I
such
noticed.
a broad question.
He said
to be honest.
13.
At least in my
Yeah.
experience, man, nothing has changed mentally. I think for them as far as when I was in middle school till now, to my adult life, it's still what they used to say: boys are from Mars or something, and the girls from Jupiter. Boys are from
That's
Jupiter,
actually-
get stupider. Girls are from Mars and superstars. It's still like that.
I think it's different because we both have two different burden of performances. Like men have to succumb to the world in different ways that women do. So I would say we mature differently. That's how I would answer that. Like we mature differently. I wouldn't say faster or whatever. I would say that if there was a fight or flight situation, it's more advantageous for us not to freak out and get emotional. So we learn, like we don't die when we freak out and sink with the ship. we start learning as opposed to women. It's like, where's my protector? Where's this going to happen? Otherwise, they're forced to do that. But I would say that it's different. So.
And that's why I was able to put an age on it, because I think the age number I put on it, that's when you start seeing the men mature physically. And then with that comes the emotions and the mentality of it too. Then we start getting taller, start playing more sports, moving into high school, getting more attention, facial hair, stuff like that. And then the scripts kind of flipped a little bit. And then the women, they don't necessarily progress anymore. They start saying, okay, well, I'm going to start playing into my womanly role and taking a step back now. And I need a man to come and find me, come and chase me, come and take care of me.
So is it safe to say, okay, is it a yes or no? Do women mature faster than men emotionally?
Yes.
Yes. Emotionally, yes.
Emotionally?
yes.
Emotionally, yes.
Yes.
Y'all niggas ain't watched Love and Hip Hop lately or something?
I don't watch
that.
I don't watch Coon TV.
I don't watch
watch
TV
that
at all.
either, yeah.
Okay, and the
That's a
reason,
great
okay,
name for it, Coon
okay, so
TV.
this
Don't
is the
watch
reason
TV.
that I say that. This is the reason that I say that. Women do not mature emotionally at all, because if they did, they wouldn't act the way they do. As men, you know that we are mature because we are in control of our emotions. We are in control of ourselves and how we react to shit. No matter what happens, a man that is in control of his emotions is not going to act on his emotions.
I'm gonna disagree with
that
you.
is
I'm gonna
emotionally
disagree.
immature
That's kinda
is
what I
going
said,
to
yeah.
act out on their emotions. Women always act out on their emotions. They think about what happened after the fact. Then it's well shit. They don't even say they sorry then.
God's accountability.
I mean, yeah, but also it's a catch-22 to that, because it's a lot of men out here that are very emotional, and it's a lot of men out here that wear their heart on their sleeve, and they do the same thing that women do.
So
Now, wait.
I'm gonna push back against
Well,
it.
I have a pushback against that. We probably gonna be on the same page.
I gotta push back too.
And I always say, were they raised in a 2-parent household or just raised by their mama?
And it's both. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, because I grew up in a 2-parent household. I have 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? And I have sisters that have a disconnect emotionally, but have a lot of logical thinking. It's about who your parents are, how you raised, how you taught, what you brought up, your values. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be families that have all girl households, and they could be dominant, and they can have logical thinking, and they can have their emotions in check.
But here's the consequence of that. How many of you have heard of that girl that stabbed her boyfriend how many times and got off?
Shit,
How
most
many times
recently,
have you heard of a teacher sleeping with a
123 times in California,
And
and they
got off-
said it was because she was on
On
marijuana.
And then how many times have you heard
And she got probation.
And then how many times have a teacher slept with somebody and then got less time than a man would have gotten? So societally, we could argue tit for tat there, but society holds men far greater accountability. We serve longer sentences for the same crime that women do, and serve harsher punishment for any emotional outburst. So yeah, you could say if he's emotional, we could say that
I would
let's say there's
say
an
that
emotional
depends
man.
on the color of your skin.
That woman was white that stabbed that.
I know, but
Most of
I'm
these
just saying,
teachers
but
that
if you
sleep with
think
these
about it, like
kids-
though, but look though, if it was a sister that stabbed a dude 123 times, oh, shorty going under the jail, G.
I would probably kind of
Like shorty
almost agree
going
with
under
you.
the
Yeah,
jail.
yeah.
It's all about, like, when it comes to that type of aspect, it's all about, it's gonna break down to the color of your skin.
There's still delineation.
You know what I'm
between
saying? White
women
is right
men,
and,
though, there,
and
too.
black is whack. You know what I'm saying?
But if you say okay, so aside from
It
color,
ain't changing in our judicial system. It's not
so
changing.
if we take
right
color
now.
out the picture, we just say the woman does the same thing for an emotional outburst that causes a bad life-ending thing or some, as opposed to a man, no matter what color. Like, let's throw color out. Who's gonna suffer more consequences because of emotion?
Oh, man.
Men are forced to become more emotional and learn from that lesson. Oh, Trayvon or Tony, whoever did this. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. That's crazy. He snapped and threw his wife through what? Ugh. Then this woman did the same thing. She gets the sympathy of the jury. Let's get. She only got probation.
Here, Va, I'm just gonna put it like this.
Jody Ayers did.
Let me ask you this: if you are
under the jail,
if you are walking down the street with your girl and your girl
Black
starts
is kinda
beating your ass, who helps you?
Nobody.
you talking about who helps me?
Yeah.
Nobody. They gonna pause
I
the
mean, ain't
nobody
cameras and
stuff.
record
What
that.
they're gonna
That's
say?
world
What
star
did he do
content
to
right
deserve
there.
Right.
that?
What did he do to
He
deserve
must have
that?
cheated. He must have did
Now,
something.
now reverse that.
Everybody in the mama's jumping.
Who's gonna help her?
Everybody.
Okay, so that
Out the
lets you
woodwork.
that within itself gives you a direct response
I mean,
to
but what,
emotional.
wait though. But what's in what society though? Because in this day and age, in this society right now,
It is decreasing.
it's that's null and void because it's a 50-50 thing. You know what I'm saying? Women want to be treated like men, and some men want to be treated like women. You know what I'm saying?
So I will give you that.
I can give you that. I can give you
There
that
was
one.
a woman that was getting assaulted in New York subway and nobody jumped in to help.
Because if it's a gay
the
dude,
last
I'm
time
talking
a guy
about all the
did
gay
that, he was
dudes is
getting
coming to whoop
sued.
your ass.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna just be honest. Like, say if it's a chick and she turn around and slap a gay dude, it's gonna be about 30 gay niggas that's gonna come up and like drag that chick.
Yeah.
They want equality, but we suffering the repercussions of that.
Yeah,
Like,
roles have flipped all the way lately.
a R word from happening, I might get sued because something stupid.
Actually, a cop is being sued by someone in California because he broke up a fight and she said that he SA'd her. Sexual assault.
Wow.
Because he touched her.
Wow.
Oh, that's all across the board.
Okay.
It happens a lot.
Now,
Yeah, that happens all the time.
okay. So, what y'all think of the podcast?
There was actually somebody that stopped the
love it.
R word thing from happening,
This is dope.
and they're getting sued because they shot the attacker that was gonna R word this little kid. They are now probably gonna serve some time because of that. That's crazy. That's wild to me.
What do y'all think of the podcast?
I love it, man. This is dope. Real hard.
Transparent, honest.
Yeah, it's very honest. Very great. It's great conversation because it gets men talking about
This is
stuff
the barbershop.
that we necessarily don't talk about or that we talk about in the barbershop. So a lot of women, a lot of times, won't get to hear this type of stuff. Because I mean, in the barbershop, you talk about pretty much anything in that motherfucker.
It goes back to,
Everything
do
is
women
off
really
everything,
want
you know,
honesty
off-
too?
Right. Because at the end of the day, do you really want us to be
Do you
honest?
really want to hear this discussion?
Like,
right
do you
now?
really want the truth? Because I really don't think you really want the truth. Like,
just wanna
you
feel
want the
good.
sugar-coated version of
You
what I
just want
want
to feel good.
Exactly.
That's it.
Let me lie to you. Go ahead, put the little clouds above your head.
Oh, so you want to be Disney?
Yeah, that's what they want sometimes.
That's what they want. They want Aladdin.
I think
Prince Charming.
I just think some of us are blessed enough to have women in our life that do want the truth and can handle it. It's like my man Singo said. It's about how you pick them.
Yes.
Because there is women out here that can take the truth, that can withstand what a man brings when it comes to the logic and not in the emotional disconnect. And a lot of times as men, we have to tap into those emotions sometimes too, because women love that.
Yeah.
Women love for their men to be emotionally connected to them.
Exactly.
And when you get to that point, that's when you start to find your soulmate. That's when you start to find that one.
I wouldn't say emotionally for men. I would say understanding, because I have to understand female nature. Like I have to understand that
In order for a man
But that
to
comes
even,
with growing with them.
there's a cause and
well,
effect.
no. In order for a
like-
man to even approach a female, he has to understand female nature.
Yeah. So I would say understanding more. I wouldn't. The last thing I would say was feeling, like emotion. I hate that word, emotional intelligence, because if I'm really pissed, how intelligent am I? I'm not thinking that clearly. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so much gripe I have with that word. Like I have to think those two things don't exist in the same realm. Almost like
It's
that
like
word
an
exists for
oxymoron.
females, but it doesn't exist
It's
for
an
men.
it's really an oxymoron.
Yes, it
like
is, because it
emotional
doesn't
intelligence.
exist for our world. Think
Those
about the
two
time.
don't go together.
At all.
Intelligence, like again,
Yeah.
logic and emotion do not share a room. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Right, they're opposites.
One
They
has
are
to
total
be dominant
opposites.
at the time. They
Hold on.
cannot exist.
So in the chat, we got Larry. Larry says some guys got periods too, so it's more
Facts.
upbringing.
Yeah, true.
Role model
I agree.
driven. It seems something learn and mimic. Laughing emojis at the ass, and then Larry also said, "Great show, appreciate that." Okay.
I was listening there.
Marcy said tonight has been a good podcast. Marcy, you've been kind of quiet tonight. I ain't gonna lie. She's sitting back learning. Ash said the truth is going to come out one way or another, regardless. So you may as well let it out from the jump. We gonna do it this way. Yep. Marte, with a mouthful, we go back this way. Vonnie, where can they find you at?
Man, they can find me on all DSPs, all social media platforms at Vonnie G414. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, catch me next month at South by Southwest, March 13th through the 16th. Get at me.
South by Southwest in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's lit.
Cinco, where can they find you at?
Man, you can find me everywhere right now, man. I might actually be in New York in a couple of weeks, man. New York Fashion Week. You can look for me in the fall catalog this upcoming 2024. Arizona Fashion Week 2024 as well, to be on that runway again right now. But Cinco the Wolf, that's everywhere, man. Like I said before, CINCOTHEWOLF. It's your boy.
I have BB Pro, Marte Mighty Mouse Rayless here. You can find me on Instagram, IG _ the Real Mighty Mouse, Twitter at Mighty Mouse, and Facebook at Marte Rayless. You can find me everywhere, Google, Snap, whatever. Also, not single, not on the market. I'm all good.
I'm single, ladies.
I'm not single at all.
Yeah.
At all.
All right, y'all already know
She
where the fuck
dead
to find
watching
me.
this
No
shit.
Cap Reacts on every social media handle in this world. Every social, I'm on the Asian social medias. I'm on the Russian social medias.
Wow.
I'm on the German social medias. I'm on all
The United
y'all's
Nations.
shit.
Get my
United Nations
I
social
promote
medias.
everywhere, which is exactly why motherfuckers from Russia jumped up in this bitch. Okay? Make sure you go to the Instagram, No Cap Reacts. Go ahead and follow if you're not following there. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels. Everything is literally in the link in the descriptions, as well as the links, the handles for the guys. As Cinco said, he is single, ready to.
I'm watching.
So, if you ready, he said he gonna mix your spaghetti.
Hey. And none of them New Orleans shorties putting the blood in the spaghetti either. And like, keep those away now. That voodoo and shit. Now that's all.
Again, make sure you tune in for the
That's
brand new
voodoo
show.
spaghetti.
The ladies' night is every Thursday night at 7 p.m. We ask these exact same questions to the ladies. We followed up on Friday with the guys. We do it. It is officially called Boyz Club. On Sunday nights, except this Sunday. Don't come looking for us this Sunday. It's called Let's Talk About It with Connie Marie. Great conversations and interviews of people of all walks of life. And we follow that up on Wednesday with Miss Ashley Michelle, where we do the exact same thing called The Conversation. Make sure you take your ass to hustlefit.com. Get the clothes as well as the merch. T-shirts, hoodies, jogger outfits, leggings, men's, women, children. We do it all. Hats, scullies, it's all there. I'm actually working on the socks as we speak right now. Also, if you need your own custom clothing, by all means, hustlefit.com, hustlefit@gmail.com, hustlefit LLC on the gram. Go follow as well as, do whatever it is that you need to do. Definitely want to say thank y'all for tuning in for another episode right here on No Cap Reacts. I'm your man Bailey, a.k.a. Mr. Go